Siemanko, siemanko, siemanko. Nie da się multi na No dzisiaj troszeczkę inaczej, tak jak widzicie. Da się multi... To znaczy ja nie mam na kraku, ja z Game Passa mam. Słychać mnie wyraźnie? Jak tam? Dzisiaj troszeczkę inny mikrofon. O, Wasteland! A więc będziemy w Wasteland pykać dzisiaj. Także na początek troszeczkę falloutowe. Dzisiaj Wodzireje nie ma, bawi się dobrze. Sam opowie na najbliższym tym, także dzisiaj solo. Ponadto 15 planują wstawić łatkę do Fallouta 76 z sezonem drugim z nowości. A tak co u mnie słychać? U mnie powolutku do przodu. Jakoś się bujamy. Planuję teraz wrócić do programów 2 razy w tygodniu. Zobaczymy, ile to wyjdzie. Zobaczymy, ile to wyjdzie. Już sekundeczkę, sobie tutaj muszę jeszcze zrobić ten. No to co, nie przedłużając dłużej. Poczekam jeszcze chwilę na innych. Już chwilkę, tylko muszę coś sobie zrobić. Tutaj przenieść. Także sekundka, wskoczymy z powrotem tutaj. O. I ja muszę sobie przenieść widzowie. Dokładnie, dobra. Także jestem już tutaj. A co u was, drodzy widzowie? Dopiero jest, widzę, 3 osoby i 1 na Twitchu. Zobaczymy, poczekamy, aż się zbiera troszeczkę więcej. A o czym to? No Wasteland, no to post-apo. Wasteland 1, no to powstał, że tak to ujmę z tego, co wiem, przez twórców Fallouta. Na początek stworzyli Wastelanda, potem Fallouta 1 i no jako, że do Fallouta praw nie mają, a do Wastelanda dalej mają prawa. Także działają chłopaki, no co tu dużo mówić. Dobra, nie przedłużając zaczynamy. Ja sobie tutaj odpalę to, dodam sobie okienko. Czat przesunę sobie z tej strony, z tej strony będzie lepiej czat. I troszeczkę czacik zmniejszymy. O, żeby wszyscy widzieli. O, i teraz będzie picabella. Dobra, dodam sobie jeszcze tylko liczbę widzów. Sekundeczka. To nie to. Usuń. Trzeba to wziąć przeglądarka, usuń. O, dodaj. Jeszcze raz przeglądarka. Dodaj istniejącą, widzowie. Ok, pstryk. O, i wszystko pięknie. Dobra, no to zaczynamy. Ja w tą grę też dopiero zaczynam, także kurczę, i dźwięk mi uciekł. Super. Na tych moich słuchawkach. Już sekundeczka, bo też chcę słyszeć, co tu się tu dzieje. Dobra, zrobimy to inaczej. Zrobimy to inaczej. Założę swoje słuchawki, sekundka. O. I teraz będzie o niebo lepiej.
pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something, or a handball court. this must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal.
Hey dudes, hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before, have I? Rangers, huh? Cool, man, cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time. That's cool. Helping's good. I like helping. Are there like more of you here? Oh, so not many then, huh? Don't worry, you'll make new friends, I bet, though. You seem real friendly and nice, so... Oh, yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. My name? Ned, something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought I kind of been here for a while. Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, Hard to keep. Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go. Man, I got everything I need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just, and you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man. Mushroom grow there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms are growing good. Yeah, man, yeah. Oh, yeah, and bugs. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. Sometimes roly poppers and hoppy specks. Once a squirmy slurp. That was a good day, but yeah, mainly mushrooms. Yeah, sure, maybe. Sometimes, like, a guy might come in, but I don't know if he was connected. Kinda hard to keep track of how long it is between visits and people. But, let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, tired eyes lady. Before her, the smiling woman. Oh, man, that's so a while ago. That dead guy over there came running in here all nervous. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine, and he falls down, and then all these, then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, she was a woman, dressed all ragged. Anyway, she came in here looking sad. We talked, for a bit, and then she left. Hope she didn't die, and she's haunting me for some reason. Though, now that I think about it, I guess a real nice lady, man. Had a big old smile on her face the whole time we talked. Just never stopped smiling. I think she said she was a traitor, said I wasn't, suitable. Well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her clients, which I thought was a weird way to say that. You know, man, it's, I've been here a long time, and I ate a lot of, there was a gentleman bear, the lip licker, and, the bloody screamers, and them metal fellers. But, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and, which ones were just a nursery rhyme my grandma told me. So, yeah, okay, cool. Because, this... Oh, man, didn't you like... Okay, like, well... So a guy I used to be friends with, well, friend though too, man, like former friend who decided he didn't want to go splitsy. And when I woke up, I was in here. Real bummer, man. I told you, man, my partner trapped me in here. Thought he was my friend, you know, but he wasn't. Oh, man, yes, please. Very much.
Your call on this one, Rangers, but really, I just let nature take its course.
I'd really like to get out of here. Really. Oh, man, just like everybody else. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you around.
Please, don't shoot! Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals. I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep...
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them. We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed. Not intent. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before. We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming. Of course. That's what I knew you'd say. We'll go to the city then. Beg for food like the others do. Come on, everyone. Gather up your things.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Death to Buchanan! Death to the 100 stinking families!
How did those maniacs even get into the city?
My son's done nothing wrong! You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch? Then my boy needs your help. He's going to be executed. And they won't listen. Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen. I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much. Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off. Please, help my son! Murderers!
Hey!
The day of your blood is coming for you all!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness, and I figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives. I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid, but that'd be a lie.
Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped. No, I was never no desperado. Don't rightly know why I let my... But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that like a man. Nice talking to you.
No regret! No repentance!
This kid's going in the pillories next.
Cornelius Dorsey lives. He'll kill you all.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a wet...
Marshal Quan. Impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the... His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience. Mercy. I do not see the word in my law books. The Patriarch has charged me to dispense justice, not mercy. You wish to compensate the city and the owners of the... That's the price in Colorado dollars. Understand that the law cannot wait until you have the means to pay. The boy will go to the pillory soon. Proceed. They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after... Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. As much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when justice was not so cruel, that...
And let's be honest, Judge.
No, I do not. I only...
And since you're the law around here, I guess you're your own boss.
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and the penalties to enforce them, we're no better than the Wastelanders. For some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. I don't approve of minor infractions like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct are punished by a short stay in the sheriff's lockup. Indeed.
No regret! No repentance!
Dorsey scum!
No regret!
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs!
Nearly as Dorsey lives, he'll kill you all!
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs! Families taken hostage!
Nearly as Dorsey lives, he'll kill you all!
Dorsey's nearly killed me. Didn't have anywhere I could hide.
How does it feel now? Bastards!
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past the ones we've got.
Yeah, but
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to... I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those...
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway...
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Rangers, I'd love to trade war stories, but I've got marshals calling me left and right, dead folks lying in the streets. Now the Dorsey's hostages are from the fancy side of town. 100 families folk. Try to get 'em out of there alive, or I'll never hear the fucking... And please, take young Miss Wesson with you. I need that girl out of my hair. In fact, I'm gonna insist. I'm telling Lupinski not to let you into the... Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria. As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of them. So, I am ready when you are. She's making a joke. She knows very well that my father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best shot in this city. You may ask anyone. Everybody. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. At last.
mercy on your souls, Colorado.
You got business with McTavish? Come into the machine shop. If not, then fuck off.
Rangers, you told me that we were going to save my family. This isn't the way to the Garden of the Gods, and if you don't plan to honor your word, I'm leaving. I'm glad.
No mercy on your souls, Colorado.
No regret! No repentance!
Brave Marshal stopped Dorsey's at Palace Gates. Patriarch alive and safe.
Oh, darn it, Martha. Why else would I?
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal Lupinski should be out front.
Josiah, they're Dorseys! They won't be...
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill...
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down...
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after 'em. They're too busy. Besides, a man should be able to protect his own shop.
Thank you. Keep an old man from killing...
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith? You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I still have a shop by the time it's all over.
Shit, Heartlanders! We thought you was all dead! Back off!
Eat hot flaming death!
Take me to the flame!
You've got our gratitude, Rangers.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset. Doc is prickly.
Talk to Mama. She always knows what to do.
Got nothing to say to you. Talk to her mom.
You got business with Mama Carter? Ha! No, you don't. Come back when you do. Until then, scram.
Take care of that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could.
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ! That's a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Oh, shit, Taiwan. God, it is. We best stay back.
Holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Heck no! That mine is right in front of my stock. Oh, thank God. You'd be doing me a shell of a favor. Wish I could get these Flipper and Marshalls to take care of the dang bomb under my stall. Really? That's great news! I'm back in business!
Take a look at what these Marshalls and Dorseys got on them.
Hey, those Marshalls were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna get...
Fat chance. We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from Marshalls no more.
Live fire! The odds of my survival are narrowing by the second.
Assessing the target.
fellow patriot here.
Bastards!
Hot off the press.
Murderers!
Rangers, what brings you here?
Tak, ja do was mówię na wyłączony mikrofonie. Super, słychać mnie? Jesteśmy gotowi do zapłaty.
Excellent.
Co u was widzowie
This is
słychać?
the cost
Jak
in
pierwsze wrażenia? Wrażenia
Colorado
spoko.
dollars.
Podoba mi się. Tym bardziej, że w Game Passie jest tak, że... Super. Hop, hop, słychać mnie?
This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. You should inform the boy. Best he hears
Dorsey
the good
scum!
news.
Saw you talking to Watt. Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. What? Are you serious? You really saved my life. As soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Thank you. Say thank you. Thank you.
I hope you die slow! Bastards! Dorsey scum!
Zużyty koci żwirek. Boże, ta gra jest chora. Sakra macie kości. Już wszystko. To jest niestety bretowe. Jest stał. Też dobrze. No jest to jest. A czekaj, bo ktoś tutaj mówił. Nie wchodź do... Nie ruszaj kasy w kasynie. Okej, dobra, nie będę ruszać kasy. Szereg blisko.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in. Military types, they said. As much as I'd love to...
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate.
My apologies, Miss Weston. I meant no disrespect. Best of luck to you, and it's the Garden of the Gods. Rocks, experimental farms, and now those
Wiadomo, ile jest w środku. Ciekawe.
those... Nope.
Nie. To nie wiadomo, no to idziemy.
No room for amateurs.
Gra zapisana. Dorserowie uważają, że za zwiastun potopu wielkiego kataklizmu zostało się stać. No fajnie mają. Nie powiem, że nie. A propos, jutro też prawdopodobnie będzie stream, drodzy widzowie. Z walki na arenie, jak się zresztą ludzie dogadam, czy są gotowi jutro walczyć.
Hello? Whoever just came up from the city, come in. This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Oh, thank God. I'll call out if I see you. As long as it's safe.
Siema wszystkim, Artiś. Czemu nie możesz siedzieć na streamku? Na weselu też jesteś z złodziejem?
Oh no! They found me!
From there, or we're coming up! You don't want to do that! Hey! Where did you come from? Back the hell off, or you're dead! Oh, shit!
Damn! Shit just got real!
Początek walki. Trzeba zająć pozycję. Takeover.
I want to take Dorsey blood and live!
Chowaj się. Możesz się schować? Ty się nie możesz schować. To już nie, ty się nie możesz. Przekonywacz. Czemu się nie przekonają? Pozdrawiam zadanie. A, bo ty już do szkoły właśnie. A co, poglądałbyś Wastelandy?
Can't shoot me now! I'm a coming to ring! Y'all feel my blades for that!
Za mało pewna. Dobra, to się chowaj. Następna.
Pissed us off!
Y'all feel my blades for that!
Boli, no? Gdzieś jeszcze musi stać. Tu jest. Proszę. Wybrałem. Założę.
I will gut you like a fish!
Oh, God. Did the Patriarch send you? I'm sorry. I need to warn you. The Dorseys are gathering up.
Bellamy! Bellamy, look!
Lucia? I thought you were with your family. Oh, thank God you're not. Thank God. They went up ahead with their hostages, but
If they've done anything to my people, I'm going to end them all.
please do. I'll tell whatever I can to help.
Kim jesteś?
It's not much, but my name is Bellamy Ward. I'm a scientist.
Się przyda.
I invented the solar collector as an experimental farm. I was calibrating the solar arrays when the Dorseys came through here. They're savages. Animals. They beat those people. laughed at them when they begged for their lives. The kids were screaming, so they beat them too. Then they dragged them all further on, toward their camp. I think they took everyone to their camp.
What about my family?
Last I saw them, they were all right. They were scared and a little banged up, but they were still alive.
Trzeba pozbierać tu.
You saved my life. I won't forget it.
Zgadnij, kotku, co mam w środku. Tu jest skrzynka. Chyba nie zbierania po falaucie jeszcze. O, to mi się podoba. Jeszcze nie za bardzo jak te zapadki wykorzystywać, ale raz, dwa się ogarnę.
refuge.
Wszystko. O, ulepszenia. Czego? Pojazdów. Udało ci się dokonać przeprowadzenia dzięki której strasznie fizycznie stoi od jak. Co to jest? Cały szlam. Bierę wszystko. Jest jeszcze coś.
What's in that pit?
Zbieraj wszystko. Tu jest jeszcze skrzynka. Ja to daję defa. Wymagana siła 4. Ups, daj, nie. Trzeba będzie założyć temu ciężkie broń. Tyle siły wymagać. Coś spodnieść. O, na maskę to trzeba będzie tej rally założyć. Masce. I bardzo się nie prowadzę. Pancerz 4. To nie musisz się sporu. Ja was lubię.
No. Can't see a thing. I don't know if they're here or not. I can't... Come on. Let's find the monsters who did this. That was one of the Skylar girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
Idealny krój. Och, pięknie się.
Come Isaac Reed, on behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brago's organization, and...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take my family?
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia, I promise. Baby, look, I didn't mean it to go this way. I tried...
Stop talking right now!
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down...
What about all the other people they killed? Or was that part okay with you, Isaac?
Ty śmieciu, zabiłeś.
Not forgiveness. We want to face... It was Nelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you...
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct...
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what matters most to me. Farron Brago's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about... I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like she's gathering an army out in the plains. He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning to come. We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him.
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your Please,
Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret.
A better way? I can't think of one. Not after what he did to my family. You want to let him walk away from what he's done? I have justice right here in the palm of my hand. I am more than happy to mete it out. I would be delighted to be its instrument.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over. They'll be happy to hear that, Team November, as am I. Good job getting those sumbitches. Over and out.
Już nie wiem, jak się modyfikuje. Widzowie, ktoś grał z was? Jak modyfikować broni?
Isaac live? After he gave aid and comfort to the... Why arrest him when you killed all those others? What made him special? If I had been in the house, I could have saved them. The whole night could have gone differently. Or am I fooling? Very well. I accept your decision to let him live. Or am I fooling? Very well. I accept your decision to let him live. But the people... Will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every step. Of course. Good. We should go after Nelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountains. No doubt he plans to hole up at one... I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Nelius will be dug in, I expect, and he'll have all his best people...
I thought she said she was gonna fall.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
This is Corporal Gonzalez at Ranger Command. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rosie Wong at the Sands Lux Apartments. The tap water's brown again.
That's not really our department, Ms. Wong. Can I,
Then you go arrest whose department it is. I'm trying to run a business here. My tenants have a right to clean water.
Me or...
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs! Families taken hostage!
Either of you ever worry about getting hitched to a pillory?
I think we should pull some marshals from Broadmoor. Put them here in downtown. If an enemy gets all the way to Broadmoor...
I like you already, Rangers. I asked for a favor, and you came through for me. Not only that, but you sent me Isaac Reed, and it seems to me that if somebody commits a crime in Colorado Springs, they should face Colorado Springs justice. I'm glad we see eye to eye on that. Some of my marshals weren't so sure about you. Damn right. It's in all our... Now, before I forget, let me introduce you to Hope Emerson. She heard all about you coming to town, and she wants to join up.
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border.
Amity got flattened by the scar collectors a while back, so Hope came west. We have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's smart, honorable, and should be an asset to your organization.
Great. I'll head over to Ranger headquarters in a bit and start fixing up your brig. I can't think of a better way to...
So, back to business. Did you find out how the Dorseys got into town? Figures. That rat slinked into town about 5 years back, and the patriarch, God love him, offered him a place to set up shop. In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas. Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? And if you happen to find proof that Brygo helped the Dorseys while you're there, well, feel free to cuff the bastard and haul. Take down Brygo for me, and the marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Family man, and the best. Always a pleasure, Rangers.
RPG. Spostrzegawczość, Lucia. Co ty masz jeszcze ciekawego? Charyzmę ci damy. zawierające się moją gestę zostawiają się ciężko jest sobie gdzieś nie wrócić. Ty tak samo. Ty walczysz automatycznymi tylko bezdziejstwem. Szybko, dobra, nie będzie szybko już tutaj. Będzie się trzeba modyfikować. Trzeba rozwinąć troszeczkę postacie. No ty walisz ty? Też z automatu. Na szybkość to będziemy ci bukować. Cię w siłę. Elo Antek, siemaneczko. Wszyscy zadowoleni, wszyscy dobra. Co my tutaj mamy? Mały Vegas, dobra, idziemy do małego Vegas.
Look, Martha, it's our friends who helped us save the shop. What can I do for you? We've got some discounts with your name on them. Hardly a crossword between us.
Dobra, trzeba posprzedawać. To RPG zostawimy, to trzeba sprzedać. Co to jest? Co to jest? Właśnie doszło w to, dobra, wszystko będzie, to co to jest? Sprzedajemy. Pokaż sobie.
Welcome to the shop, friends.
Welcome back to Cassidy's Fine Clothiers. What can I do for you?
Co możesz powiedzieć o swojej sklepie?
Been making clothes and adornments for the 100 families for 30 years. Most of them. Of course, we sell to regular folks, too. Plenty of less expensive items in stock. Repurposed or restored garments, mostly. Thanks again for your help, old chums.
Sorry, no admittance. Museum's closed.
Welcome to the freshly reopened Taiwan. Well done scuttling those damn Dorseys in the gardens, chums. So, what are you looking for? I have no idea what you're talking about, Franz. Sardine lean.
Doskonale.
Bet this is all Joe's fault. Bet this is all Joe's fault.
I loved this job.
Żeby nie było, że się nie czepiam.
Rangers, this is Daisy. Sounds like you're at the Little Vegas. Judge, remember, your first order of business is to find Delgado. Maybe somebody in there has seen him. While you're at it, if you can prove that Brago made a deal with the Dorseys, feel free to take...
Hope you hit the jackpot.
What's your favorite song?
Gotta be Sex Dwarf. It bops so hard.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Serio?
Having a good time, honey?
I wish I could afford to drink like you. I'm stuck with Boar's life.
Dad! Fuck! Fuck! I'm so, like, totally. Fuck you. I'm a sick man. I went upstairs to get my shit out of the safe, but Boulder and his mercs took... No fucking way I'm dealing with that asshole again. But I need that stash or I'm dead. Can you help me? Not my drugs. Other people's. Well, mostly. I got deliveries to make. Right. I owe a lot of money. I don't sell this shit and they'll kill me. Oh, God. I'm gonna die. I love you, man.
Stowed away on an Arapaho convoy? Oh my god.
Wow.
You
Look
stowed
what the
away
cat
on an
grabbed.
Arapaho convoy? Oh my god. Tell me everything.
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. I was wondering when you'd come to see Charlie Nose.
Farron Brygo's capo, leader of men, hero of the Battle of Two Buttes, savior of St. Elmo, and friend to everyone worth knowing. What? A tactical masterstroke by yours truly. Imagine 2 round buttes with a narrow gorge between them. Got that picture in your mind? We lured our enemies into the gorge, then squeezed them from...
I'm quite sure there was never a battle of 2 buttes, Mr. No.
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you'd been there. I'll never forget the groans, the plops of the fallen, the terrible smell. Not surprised you haven't heard of it. St. Elmo was lost to a fire.
Don't listen to a word old Charlie says, Rangers. He's...
Says the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs. All those and more. I have plenty to tell you, Red Hats. So what can Charlie do for you? El Gato?
Come on, Charlie, you remember Delgado. Nice guy, family man, way too good for the trash in this place.
Oh, not like you, Marshal. Sorry, haven't seen him. Old Charlie would tell you if he had. I'm the floor boss. I make sure our guests are happy and entertained, and that they don't wander into the back rooms. Ah, Mr. Brygo's pride and joy. Our pride and joy. He founded this club after coming here from Vegas. Apparently, it emulates the style of Sin City, but I never saw that place myself. Why wouldn't I? Isn't that who you are, with your hat so red? Oh well, can't help you if you're confused. You see this silver ram medal? You like it? It's my favorite badge. The patriarch himself gave it to me. Yes, sir, for saving his eldest son. See this one with the skull? Sheriff Daisy gave it to me for dealing with a corrupt marshal. She was a
razzle-dazzle. Is that what you call falling while running away from her and tripping her with your quick...
That worked, didn't it? She fell face first into a fire plug. Knocked her cold. I can. Did you mean, will you let us... Jokes aside, Mr. Brygo doesn't let anyone into the back without his explicit say-so. And we take Mr. Brygo's instructions very seriously. If you want to go back, until next time, Red Hats.
These stairs lead to Mr. Brygo's lounge. He said I should let you guys through, but don't even think about messing with that computer behind me. I got one job, and that's guarding that computer. And if you was to mess with it, well, that would be a very bad day. That is the computer that controls the ventilation system. And I have to guard it because it's broken, and there could be real trouble if anybody said it wrong. Big trouble if you set the fan to off and the heat to max, which isn't supposed to be possible, but right now it is. The furnace could... Well, maybe if a fight broke out I would, but nobody would be stupid enough. You're not gonna say I said any of this, are you?
Ugh, so gaudy, so ostentatious.
I don't know what the boss is thinking running a straight joint.
Ah, Rangers, what a pleasure. I heard you were in town. It must be, 20 years since we crossed paths. Not that any of you would remember that, of course. You were probably just kids. And I hear we have you to thank for Cassidy's fine clothiers being back in business. My capos and I thank you. If not for Cassidy's, we'd have to settle for second-rate suits from the bazaar. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Farron Brygo. Welcome to Little Vegas. My recreation of the glories of the town we lost. Perfect, isn't it? You haven't heard the story? Hey, I'll never forget it. 20 years ago, Vegas was being overrun by robots. And, of course, 15 years later, the robots came back and destroyed everything. Anyway, that shared history makes me happy you're here. I hope you'll enjoy your stay. I'm glad you think so. You should have seen it 5 years ago. Nothing here but the walls. But enough about me. How are things with the Rangers? Is General Vargas still in charge? I'd love to give him my regards. We owe him and his team a lot. Rangers, I already know Vargas died saving Arizona. He was a man of honor, who would do anything to help the people he'd sworn to protect. But now I'm glad he's dead. Now, what can I do for you? Certainly. Ask away. I know Delgado, but I haven't seen it. If he came here, he didn't come to see me. What? I don't want those kind of connections. Murder in the streets is bad for business. If I were you, I'd be looking for someone with a grudge against the Patriarch. Not exactly a short-lived. What a shame. Nothing I like more than a good grilling. What else can I do for you? Ah, yes. Had that painted for my office back in Vegas. Before the robots came. Not a bad likeness, eh? Thank you, Rangers. That's very flattering. But really, it's not so much that I haven't aged, but more that the cares and woes of running Vegas back then made me old before my time. Like I said, 15 years after the Rangers saved us, the robots came back. As to why we came to Colorado? Well, we heard some rumors of the good work the Patriarch was doing out here, creating a stable, prosperous society. That's exactly the kind... I know any attempt to recapture the past is doomed to failure. And besides, the customers don't know it's a pale imitation. To them, this is parrot. Good luck.
Dzisiaj, drodzy widzowie, to będzie tyle. Niedzielę opublikuję, co planuję w najbliższym czasie zmienić, dodać. Nowe filmiki, które będą. Plany na najbliższy tydzień, 2 tygodnie w sumie opublikuję. I co? To wszystko. To tyle na dzisiaj. Dzięki, że mnie oglądaliście i następnym razem do zobaczenia w Apalachach. Siemanko.